Yo, what's up? Whoa. Oh, shoot. We just got 7 people join the live. What's going on, everybody? Um, Let me set this up. So if you want to see my screen of what I'm going to be showing you guys, like everything, all the charts and everything like that, go click the link in my bio, the YouTube link, obviously. I just started streaming over there. Let me check and see how it sounds. And everything like that. Go click the link in my bio. Okay, that doesn't sound bad. I'm not using... I'm not using any professional mic or anything right now, so who knows how it actually sounds. But go click the YouTube icon and check out my YouTube channel on there if you want to see like what charts I'm gonna be looking at. Wow, we got 9 viewers already. All right, start dropping ticker symbols down below. I have a bunch of stocks I want to talk to you guys about for this week. After obviously the couple weeks of us getting just beat down dramatically, way bigger of an overreaction on some of these plays, we were getting cheap, good deals in some of these stocks, and we're gonna be talking about a lot of plays this week. We have, I think, 5 stocks that we have with upcoming earnings this week, all big stocks to look at, and they're going to be in the watch list. So if you haven't already, join the Discord as well. But if you want to see the live stream, go check it out on YouTube, so you can see my charts and everything like that. I'm going to try and have it so it shows up. Yeah. All right. So yeah, start dropping tickers down below, guys. I'll start answering your questions. Anything you guys want to talk about. CORM is the first one. Is this, what are we looking at here for this one? CORM. Not too sure what that stock is. Maybe you spelled it wrong or something like that. But yeah, keep dropping tickers, guys. We'll talk about any stocks you guys want to talk about. Let me pull up the market futures as well. That was another thing I probably should have done before. We can pull that up real quick. How are you guys doing on this fine Sunday evening? What do you think about AI? Yeah, let's check that one out. What is the ticker for that, actually? Because I don't know off the top of my head. CTRM, yeah, CTRM. A nice trading stock. Okay, I gotta move this a little bit over. Sorry. All right, there we go. All right, so if you're watching on YouTube, let me know if you can see everything correctly. Comment something in the YouTube stream. It looks fine on my end, but if not, just comment something in the YouTube stream. What's up, guys? We got 12 viewers. Comment down some tickers down below, and if you haven't already, go to my YouTube channel and you can check out the charts that I'm looking at right now. So as we look at CTRM, okay, I like what we're doing. We're trading an overall uptrend, based on our 20-day chart. We are probably bouncing just because of the overall market as of right now. Is there any news coming out with CTRM? To acquire a dry bulk vessel for $15.5 million. Okay, that was probably some good news that came out the other day. That's probably why it spiked to $1.07 before pulling back down. This is one to trade off of, CTRM. I like this stock a lot. It's got good volume for the most part. Once in a while you get a little choppy, but for the most part it's a well-known penny stock name to trade off of, and I like CTRM a lot. All right, let me see here. All right, yeah, keep dropping tickers down below, guys. We'll start looking at that. Any tickers you guys want me to talk about, any questions you guys have. If you want to see what charts I'm looking at right now, I can break down like my chart setup on the YouTube stream, so head on over there. The link is in my bio. Oh, Ride. Yeah, let's look at Ride. Okay, so yeah, so this was beat down a lot off of a short seller report, and like I said, it was a huge overreaction. I didn't look too much in the article when I first announced it, but it was a huge overreaction nonetheless, and because of that, we recovered. We recovered very nicely. Even though it still says we're down 16%, we recovered from lows that morning to $13 and ran and finished up on the day. We ran up all the way to $15.30 something. We finished on the day at around $15. So again, that was a $2 gain throughout the day, and it was a nice momentum play to play off of throughout the day. But Ride still has a lot more upside potential because of the fact that it was beat down so hard off of some stupid short seller report. So even if the company is not 100% of what they're saying that they are, I think the report was a little, every short seller report goes over the edge, and because of that, I see Ride is still a decent stock within the electric vehicle makers, but it's not my favorite. But it's definitely one that at this price, there's a lot of upside to even get to where it should be priced at, is basically what I'm trying to say. It was beat down off of some stupid report. DNN, let's talk about that one. DNN. What do we got going here? Oh, wow, it ran up a lot on Friday. Not too sure why. Let me look at some, what do we got here? Press release, Denison reports a year of significant project. What's this all about? DNN. So they reported something on Oh, that wasn't even on Friday though, was it? No, that was on the 4th. So I'm not too sure why it ran up so much on Friday. Had a lot of volume compared to what it normally does. That's a choppy stock to trade off of, DNN. Looks like it ran up a while back. So what was it? Yeah, $1.81 has pulled back ever since. It's holding the overall directional SMA line. So that means it's still holding that overall direction of a somewhat of an uptrend. It's flattening out basically. But DNN, I guess just keep watch for, what's this level here? I mean, that 120 area looks pretty nice. But again, you need more volume, or you need some momentum to get that going. Like we saw, obviously, on Friday, we were trading above the SMA line for a good bit of the day. And because of that, we were able to trade off of it. And we finished 9% up on the day. But it looks like one of those that'll just spike off of news and whatnot. So I'm not too concerned about DNN, but we'll have to see. And then AI, yeah, let's check out AI real quick. So it's been flatlining out the past couple days before. It did well on Friday, okay? It jumped up, but it did get beat down, obviously, with the overall market. And not only because of that, I think they reported something, too. Yeah, earnings wasn't the best either. So AI, definitely keep watching that. It's trading at a very cheap level right now. Good resistance around $80 area, or a good support around $80 area. So I would keep that one on your watch list, AI. Yeah, I like that. 80. We'll call it 80. But it's trading at $89 right now, so it had a nice day on Friday. Did anything come out about that? No, I didn't see anything too much. But yeah, if you're watching the stream on YouTube, I don't even know if we have anybody on here, but if you want to watch a stream on YouTube, you can. You can check out my charts and everything like that. But yeah, keep dropping tickers down below, guys. SOS looks like the next one. I'm gonna just throw them in here. Yeah, SOS ran up big time on Friday. That was a good one to trade off of. But this is one that I'm not a big fan of holding, at least. I like the trade off of this stock, SOS. So if you're gonna play a Bitcoin play, you're gonna play Mara or Riot. SOS is one of those where you just get a good trade off of it during the day. If you see some volume running up, it's something to trade off of. But it's been stagnating for a while in this $6 to $7 range. Hasn't really broken out too much. It's kind of been flatlining out. Looks like we're starting to get squeezed a little bit on our 180-day chart. So I guess you could look for a pop or a flush to the downside, but SOS is definitely one to just trade off of. But then again, with Bitcoin running up over the weekend, I would keep watch for it. I would keep watch for SOS, I guess, especially for tomorrow morning. PLTR, yeah, PLTR definitely was a good one on Friday. They signed that new partnership with a French automotive supplier. That was good news for them, and I see this as being a great long-term stock, especially at this price. It's going to be a choppy one. It's PLTR. It's Palantir. It's not the smoothest of all the stocks. It's definitely not the quick money type of stock either. It's one of those where you just kind of throw it in there, and at this price, I think it's definitely undervalued. We have a lot of upside potential, and we've been running up the past couple days. We've been spiking up. We've been talked about in Wall Street Bets. So Palantir is definitely a good one to trade off of, but even better to hold for the long term at this price. What's going on, Jesse92? How you doing? VIRX. VIRX. Yeah, let's check out this one. Low volume. What's going on with this? Yeah, low volume. I know it ran up the other day to 2150. It's pulled back down, and now we're just kind of trading really boring. Like I don't like this one as much. I don't know. I don't really know much about therapeutics. I don't know, something about healthcare. I wouldn't touch this one. It spiked up the other day and hasn't really done much since then. So we're just gonna kind of skip out on that one. ZOM had a great day on Friday, ran up to 240. Wow, that was a nice run up on Friday. I didn't notice it did that. It was that well. Yep, I was telling you guys, ZOM is definitely one to keep watch of. I think I'm going to see more uptrending from this stock, definitely as we keep on going over the next several days and weeks. Leading up to that March 31st, I think it is, or March 30th, catalyst that we have. So it's definitely a good one right there. Definitely want to keep watch of. If you guys want to check out what I'm seeing on my screen, click the YouTube icon on my bio, and it'll send you to my YouTube channel. And I'm streaming on there right now, so if you guys want to check it out, go right ahead. You can see like my charts and everything like that. And you should be able to hear my voice. So if you guys want to check it out, you can hear it. So it's on there and everything, so it's all good. CTRM, we talked about this one already. I didn't like Yeah, okay, so it did do well on Friday, but it hasn't had much of a boost of momentum. I guess we're still trading above our 180-day SMA line, so overall uptrend for the most part, but nothing crazy. It's one of those that just tends to spike up in the morning off of news or just off of increase in volume. So CTRM, definitely not one of my favorites to trade off of, but it's a well-known stock, so, you know, if you get some news on it, like they did, I think it was, yeah, on the 12th, that's why they spiked up. The $15.5 million acquired the dry bulk vessel. Apparently that's a really good thing for them. So because of that, they ran up and they had that news, and it was a good catalyst. RKT Rocket. What has Rocket been doing? Yeah, I haven't really touched this one in a while. I haven't really looked at this one either. It's been just kind of boring for ever since that whole big huge run up, like the next GameStop people were talking about. It was getting pumped in Wall Street Bets pretty good too. And because of that, it's kind of just flatlined now. It almost looks like Tilray. If we check out Tilray real quick, Tilray is another one that just is. I was kind of disappointed with this one. It's been an overall just downtrending. I guess we're starting to see signs of an uptrend, but I guess everything's been uptrending ever since that big beatdown 2 weeks ago, or well, I guess last week partially. But everything's starting to show signs of an uptrend. But we'll have to see. This week will be another interesting week to see if we continue uptrending or if we'll have more scares with the bond yields and everything like that. So SRGA, I saw that one right there. I'm gonna write that over here so don't forget it. SRGA. Oh, just got a lot of comments going through. MNOV, we'll do that one. What's up, George Washington? How you doing, my man? MNOV. If you guys want to watch the stream on YouTube, go click the link in my bio. I'm on there right now. You can check out my charts and everything like that. SRGA. What is the story with SRGA? Well, this is a weird mover. Oh, they have earnings coming up, it looks like. Yeah, earnings coming up this, what's today, the 6th? It says the 14th. So on Tuesday, they have earnings coming up, and this is an interesting play. I don't know what they really have in store for earnings. Price target of $4. I don't know what that really, if it means much. I guess this is just one I would say to trade off of. Kind of choppy in volume. I don't really like it too much. But you know what I mean. It's nothing crazy. MNOV was that the next one, I think it was. NNDM, we'll throw that one on the NNDM got beat down. I think we're trading at like $8 the other day. It's cheap. NNOV, pump and dump. I don't even know if I want to go into this one too much. If you're stuck in it, I'm sorry. But this just looks like a clean pump and dump on this chart right here. So MNOV, I wouldn't touch that thing. But I guess if it gets more pumping, then we'll see. But I don't know why it got pumped in the first place, to be completely honest. Something with their clinical trials. Looks like partnership. Some partnerships. Company has a partnership with BARDA. Okay, so that was a good partnership news, but just a pump and dump type stock. ZOM, we talked about ZOM a little while ago, but ZOM, I'm telling you guys, ZOM played nicely on Friday, and we still have a lot more time until that March 30th catalyst, or March 31st, I think it is, whatever day it is. We're trading at 230 right now. It was lovely, up 9% on Friday, and I think we're going to break through $3 and beyond as we get closer. This is a big catalyst for a lot of people. ZOM is definitely a name that's becoming more popular among people, and ZOM, with this upcoming catalyst, I like this play a lot. Hit 240 before pulling back on Friday. It was beautiful to trade off of, nonetheless, and I think we're going to see continued momentum into the stock over the next few weeks. It's not going to be a clean run up or anything with ZOM, but you're definitely going to have days where we're up 10-20% just off of hype and pre-anticipatory run up to the announcement of the release or their true forma for their veterinarian pets and whatnot. So ZOM, definitely want to keep watch of. I like this stock now, and I liked it a couple weeks ago when we were trading even cheaper, but now it's looking really nice, and I like this run up to the beginning. XL we can look at in gray. XL in gray. Guys, this week's going to be a big week. There's a lot of earnings this week. A couple to name off real quick. They'll be on the watch list, so if you haven't already joined the Discord, I sent out a completely free watch list for you guys, and you can check it out in there. So join the Discord, and if you want to watch me on YouTube, you can do that as well right now. Lemonade, we got beat down. We'll talk about that one in a little bit. We have Nike earnings, FedEx earnings. Is this another space having earnings? No, they did have earnings. They got beat down off of earnings. I'm just looking through this list because there's a bunch of stocks on here that there's is a good amount of stocks that I have that I'm just watching for earnings and just big plays for this week. Oh, CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike's another one beat down hard the past few weeks and trading very cheap, under $200 with previous highs at 250. So I like that one. I can't wait for Zomday. I bought 7 shares, but should I buy more? Not after what happened on Friday with being up 9%. Wait for a little bit of a pullback. But again, you can't wait too long because if it just keeps on running up, I don't want you to wait too long and then not get in. So if you're looking again, wait for a pullback. But we had a really nice day on Friday, so just keep that in mind. That there probably will be a pullback. It's not going to be a clean, straight run up with that stock. It's going to be choppy. Gray was another one. What's Gray look? Oh, XL. Sorry. Somebody had XL on there. XL Fleet. Traded this one a while ago, and it is just getting destroyed right now. But it's showing signs of reversal. I like what you're looking at, if you're thinking of what I'm thinking of right now. It's testing the 50-day, is it our 50 EMA line? Yeah. So it's testing our 50, and it got rejected before and has been kind of trending near that. So I would say look for a break of closer to 1350. I know that's another $1 away, but 1350 is definitely one to keep watching for on XL. But we're showing signs of an uptrend, a reversal cup right here. So we'll see what happens with it. Let's look at Gray real quick. So you guys are dropping a lot of tickers. This is awesome. Oh, and CCIV, I'll throw that one on there too. CCIV. Okay. So Gray, let's look at Gray. Whoa, what happened to Gray? It got beat down hard. Lowering of price target. Something bad happened with this stock, it looks like. Just a lot of downgrades. Pharmaceutical company. Oh, it looks like maybe with their earnings, they did report bad earnings, but did they top line results from? So they reported their phase 2B trial results. So that could partially be it. If you're looking at the fundamentals of Gray, though, it's beat down hard. But I don't know about the company and what it's got in store. It's been kind of just flatlining these past couple days, though. I guess a break out of like this 880 area to the upside, especially getting close to that $9. Anything above that, I guess it got room to run up, but I don't know what's going on with the company itself, so I can't really comment on that. CCIV is a big one. You guys all know the name. You know that I love this company long term, and we're getting some momentum as we're getting back to that $30 area. So remember, we're going to be playing this two ways with CCIV. You're going to play the run up from now until we get the actual merger date announcement, and once we get the merger date, we sell around that merger date time frame. You take your profits, and because it will drop again. And for those of you who got burned last time, you don't want to get burned again, just keep that in mind. It will pull back again because buy the rumor, sell the news. So now is still a good time, I think, to get in CCIV. But if you just want to get in now for the long term, and when I'm talking long term, I'm talking 2-3 years down the road long term for this stock. I know it's a long time, but give this company some time. They're already pushing back some production. This is where all the shit just comes through with this company, basically, is what I'm trying to say. All just the troublesome that they go through as a starting company with CCIV. This is what happens now with Lucid Motors. So once we get out of this phase, and once we get past this within the next 6 to 8, even a year from now, months away from where we are now, I like this company a lot more. But right now we're trading at a very cheap level for what they're going to do, and I like this company a lot. So definitely keep CCIV in your watch list for the long term. Let's check out some other ones. You guys are flooding the chat. I love it. Thank you for all the support. RRD, PLTR, RRD. Let's check out that one real quick. RRD. Let's check this out real quick. Okay, so RRD. Looks like we've been running up for the past couple of weeks now. I kind of like it. I don't know what happened. Launches full suite of 3D solutions. Okay, to bring new dimensions. Oh, NNDM was another one we were supposed to talk about, and I don't know if we talked about that one yet. RRD, definitely a break over 4. Well, we're getting close to that. Break over 460 is previous highs are 470. Let's watch it getting close to that break of 460, 470 area. Keep on uptrending. We're riding our SMA line. What more could you ask for? If you guys want to see my chart and what I'm actually looking at, go click the link in my bio and join or subscribe to my YouTube channel and go check out the stream on there because I'm streaming so you guys can see what charts I'm looking at right now. It's a lot easier than just looking at me probably. But if you just want an answer to what question you guys are looking at, Then I could do that too. When do you think would be a good time to either buy Mara or Riot? Mara or Riot are probably gonna pop tomorrow. Either that or they're gonna flush because I don't know what Bitcoin's gonna do tomorrow. Bitcoin tends to run up on the weekends and then just kind of doesn't do a whole lot during the weeks, I guess. But I don't know. It's at least it's been looking like. But Riot hit $65 on Friday. It was great to trade off of. I love this stock for the long term. You guys know that this is a great cryptocurrency stock to be holding, especially if you believe in Bitcoin and the future of Bitcoin. Definitely keep that one on your watch list. Let's check out NNDM and IIND, somebody said. And then we'll talk about PLTR yet again. NNDM, yeah, so this thing got beat down, hit some nice support levels, bounced from there. I still think this is a great deal on NNDM. Excuse me. NNDM is at a really nice price compared to our previous highs, and I still like what the company's doing. They got beat down just because of the overall market, and I think they announced some share buybacks or something. They also did too, so I don't know. But I love NNDM, doesn't matter. PLTR, let's check out that one. Okay, so PLTR, we talked about this earlier. I forgot. We had a great day on Friday and even Thursday. We've been running up. Again, this is going to be a choppy road to recovery. This play is a great long-term play. This is a great short-term swing trade here. I love PLTR at this level. Great to trade off of during the day as well. But more importantly, let's look at where PLTR is headed. It's a company that it just gets teared down from the media, and it's not a good overall. People don't like the company. A lot of short sellers with the company, so that's why it tends to get this hate. But at this level, I like PLTR. I definitely think we can get closer to that 29.30 area within the next week or two if we see this overall green uptrend in the market. Let's see what the market futures are looking like. So Dow's up 112 points, the S&P's up basically break even, and NASDAQ is up 30 points. So obviously we'll keep watching all that. Let's check out some of these other stocks in here. So the market futures are up, and that's always a good thing to keep watch on for. So we'll see what happens. If you guys want to see what my charts are looking like and what I'm actually showing you on screen here, go to my YouTube channel and click the stream on there. And I have everything set up on there so you guys can see what I'm looking at on all my charts and stuff like that. So BIOL is the next stock. Penny stock, I don't know why it's been running up. They announced some guy was promoted to president and chief executive officer. That's new. Announces the launch of a Waterlase Perio Academy. That's big news too. Looks like we did pretty well on Friday, up another 4%. We spiked after hours. I think that's when that was announced. That's why, yeah. So as a stock that we play off of, it's a penny stock that we play off of news, and Catalyst tends to spike up a lot in the pre-market and just overall. So just keep watch for more volume and news that comes out with BIOL. PPSIOINND. Let's check that out real quick. I forgot to go over that one. My bad. INND. Looks completely like a pump and dump. I hate to say it. Definitely just getting that vibe just by looking at it. I don't know what the company does. They obviously announced something a little while back. Looks like during the February time frame, they ran up to almost a penny, but now we're trading at less than a penny, and I'm not a huge fan of the stock at this level. So I don't even like this. This is not even on the, yeah, it's on the OTC. So I don't like this stock as much. It looks more like a pump and dump to me, but if that's what you're looking for, I guess just wait for some more run up in news and some more volume. That's basically what I'm going to say about that one. HCMC, let's check that one out real quick. How are we doing in here? Okay. Oh, gosh. HCMC. Yeah, it hasn't been doing a whole lot. I've been kind of just, yeah, it's choppy with volume. Very low volume. Wow. I haven't seen this one in a while. We ran up a little while back with some news, but this is another stock that's just a penny pump and dump stock. Don't get yourself caught in these ones. SNDL. SNDL is one of our cannabis plays that we play with hype. So when the cannabis sector gets hyped up, you know, when there's a lot of news coming out with the cannabis sector, like there was a few weeks ago, we play SNDL. SNDL isn't my favorite cannabis company to be holding per se, but SNDL is one to play off the hype. So we trade this based on if the market is getting news within the cannabis sector. So that's a good one to keep watch. Just having your watch list just in case you hear some news about the cannabis sector. SNDL is a great cheap penny stock to just trade off of. AMC, yeah. AMC overall uptrend. I like how this stock is looking. Yes, it was another Wall Street Bet stock, as we know, because it previously ran up to, what was it? Yeah, $25, shows in here. But you know what? AMC is one of those, I want to say, reopening plays, the COVID reopening plays. And yes, movie theaters will never be the same. We have Netflix, we have streaming services, we have streaming devices. But AMC is a COVID recovery play. And you love it or hate it, it's a good stock that's showing signs of an uptrend right now, and there's a lot of hype and volume, and people know about this stock. So AMC is, I don't hate to say it, but it's weird to say, but I like this stock to trade off of. I wouldn't mind taking a position. You know, we ran up a little bit too much for me to take a position here. At least overnight position, I mean. A day trade position, I mean, just wait for good volume spikes and you definitely can get it. We reported earnings the other day. I don't think it was the best, but that's okay because overall we still recovered from that and we're still showing signs of an uptrend. As you can see, well, if you head over to my YouTube channel, I'm just streaming on there so you can see my charts and everything like that. But AMC, not to just keep on talking about it, but I like this one. It was a good call. Good stuff. GoCo. I saw that one. GOCO. Yeah. So they got beat down, and I forgot why, but I read it the other day. Was it just because of earnings? Maybe it was because of just, yeah, it probably was just earnings. It looked like it beat down a little bit before, but GoCo looks to have found somewhat of a bottom. We'll zoom in on this other day chart. So GoCo, I guess if you were to take a position here, I would say stop loss at $10. That gives you 40 cents of wiggle room at this point in time, at least. To say, look at your upside potential is from here, yeah, let's call it 10.50 at an entry. Yeah, 10.50 at an entry. I mean, you're looking at 35%. Well, okay, we'll call it 20% before we get some resistance. So GoCo, I like a stop loss at $10, and then if you take a position here at 10.50, you got no resistance till about $13 basically. So it's a good 20% return. Just with this trade alone. Obviously, I don't know too much about the company, but it was beat down off of earnings hard and looks to be flatlining right now, not reversing. When we see signs of reversal, then we'll know to enter this position. But until then, I can't really say to enter in. But I do like that we have a nice flatline spot. Let's call it $10 at a stop loss. And then we have basically to $13 before we get strong resistance, obviously. We got 15 viewers. Thanks, guys, for joining in. If you want to see what my charts look like, head over to my YouTube channel. Link is in the bio, and I'm streaming on there so you can see all the charts and everything like that. Drop your tickers down below. Thank you. Love your content. I thank you. Appreciate that very much. INO. Let's talk about INO. What do we got on here? Drop your tickers. I can talk about them. We got a lot of stocks to talk about this week and a lot of big earnings coming up this week as well. INO showing signs of reversal. I like this. So if you check out my chart or just look at the stock itself on INO, this is clear signs of a reversal. And it's making higher highs. It's showing a strong momentum. Looks to be a little bit of resistance around that 1050-ish area. More of 1060, I guess. On our 5-minute chart. So let's look up for a breakout above that 1060 area, and then boom, we got a lot of upward potential. Not much resistance for a while, so I think you could definitely run with this play, especially off of any news, because we just got beat down off of earnings. HJLI, let me put that down here. HJLI, drop your tickers down below, guys. And if you want my completely free watch list, I send out a nightly watch list and a morning watch list completely free. Click the link in my bio to join my Discord. And it's good time in there. I'll send you guys those tickers as well later on. So I do a nightly watch list and morning watch list, so you guys can keep up to date with everything. You're welcome. CPNG supposed to be the Amazon of South Korea. Yes, Coupang or whatever it was. CPNG. I saw this one. It IPO'd or became public, whatever it was. On Thursday, was it? Yeah, it was Thursday. And then obviously, like it is, any IPO that opens up, it just comes back down after its first initial hype. This definitely didn't get the hype that I was looking at, or looking for, I should say. It just kind of dropped at open and then has been downtrending for a while. But once we find a bottom at this, and I look more into the fundamentals of the company, apparently this is a good region for Coupang to be in. Their growth is expected to be very well in this South Korean region. I guess there's not really another e-commerce business over there that's doing what this company does or is expected to do. So I like this company. Again, it's a South Korean e-commerce company, but then you have Jumia for the African, Amazon, and I like that one as well. I probably like it more. But Coupang, I got to look into a little bit more. I personally don't know too much about the company, but yeah. What's the best pharmaceutical stock to buy for? I only have 190 dollars left in buying power. I'm not gonna really recommend a pharmaceutical stock. It's all preference and what you're looking for. You got to take a lot of things into consideration: the company, the price of the stock, what the future holds, what they're doing, what their plans are. I mean, there's a lot to look into the actual company, and you're in the pharmaceutical sector of stocks, so you can get anything from a penny stock to a decently priced pharmaceutical stock. So it's definitely one to keep watch for. Just keep watch on those. AVEO. Let's check out that one. AVEO. You guys are dropping lots of tickers, so I appreciate all that. If you guys want to, go to my YouTube channel. I'm streaming on there, and you can see all my charts and my setup of everything on there. So if you want to see what I'm looking at, head over to my YouTube channel. Link is in the bio. AVEO. Let's talk about this one real quick. Looks to be a pump and dump as of right now. But then again, wait a minute. No, this isn't. Yeah, okay, this is the company that I was thinking of. Yeah, it was a complete pump and dump as of right now. Will it recover? I don't know, because of the fact that I don't really know too much about this company. But as of right now, it's good to trade off of this stock. But I wouldn't hold this overnight per se. Looks to have just pumped off of news, and that's kind of that story. TMBR. Let's talk about Timber. Actually, I don't know what the actual stock name is. TMBR. Oh, it is Timber something. Oh, okay, so it is Timber. Cool. Another pump and wow, you guys love to find these pump and dump stocks. Again, it's another stock that just got pumped up off of news and then comes back down. If you hear it on the news, if you hear it through social media, if you hear it on the news, if you see articles about it, you're already too late. That's just how it is with a lot of these stocks. And this may be a good company, but just based on what I see of it, based on how it's been trading, tends to just pump off of news, tends to just spike off on earnings or flush on earnings. So it's another stock I would just stay away from. GTE, let's check out that one. And then CCL and RCL, I like that one a lot. We'll talk about SNDL too as well, my man. So CCL and RCL, both lovely cruise lines to get into your portfolio for the long term. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys have any cruise lines or airlines in your portfolio, but they have recovered a lot quicker than I personally was expecting. I mean, I was expecting them to start recovering when things were opening up more, and we're recovering faster than what things are opening up is basically what I'm trying to say. I wasn't expecting to get these returns for at least a year or two down the road when I bought them, and now we're seeing profits like no tomorrow. So what I like about these stocks is that they're still at a very cheap price based on where they were trading pre-COVID. So there's still a good buying opportunity here. I don't like it as much, though, as it was a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, because we were trading obviously a lot cheaper. But RCL and CCL, both great cruise lines. I like Royal Caribbean probably be better, but Carnival is cheaper. They're both great cruise lines. Add them to your portfolio. Can't go wrong with those for the long term. AI and HGLI. Did I talk about HGLI already? I think I did. It's probably the pumping up one, I think. Yeah, HGLI just tends to spike off of news. So just watch for any news on that one. Put it on your watch list, because you know this looks like a great, like, many opportunities within the few weeks of each other. Opportunities where it just spikes up in the morning or during the day. So HGLI, that's a good one to keep on your watch list for sure. But just want to trade off of. AI, we talked about AI. It's trading very cheap right now. And like I said, that $80 level of support, lots of upside, guys. Lots of upside. We did bounce on Friday. Yeah, shares of tech companies were trading higher. So we have that kind of helped us bounce, but I don't know if we're completely out of this flatlining. But again, just wait for signs of a reversal. I think if we can get over that $95 area on AI, that's a nice area to look for. Then we'd be testing our 50-day EMA line. So that's an important level, I guess you could call it. But again, a support of $80, we've hit that perfectly, right on the money. And there's a lot of upside to this one. So AI, definitely want to keep on your watch list for sure. Keep dropping tickers down below, guys. If you guys want me to go over any stocks or answer any questions, just drop them down below. So now we're talking about SNDL. SNDL is our cannabis sector hype play. So what I like to, that's what I like to call it, at least. I don't like this one for the long term within the cannabis sector, but I think it's great to trade off of, especially if the cannabis sector is on fire and there's a lot of news coming out about it, or something big is happening within the cannabis sector. SNDL, one to keep on your watch list. Cheap penny stock to trade off of, but it's a well-known one, so it's a great one. I love SNDL. Definitely keep that one in your watch list, my man. It's a good one. Mind if you have your opinion on Roblox and Activision. Sorry, I don't know your ticker symbols. RBLX is Roblox, and it opened up on, what was it, Friday, Thursday, sometime last week. Oh, Wednesday maybe? I don't know when it was. Yeah, it was Wednesday. We opened up midday Wednesday. We ran up Thursday morning, and then it was just flat on Friday, or on Thursday. And then Friday wasn't too much fun either. So it wasn't fun to trade off of. Do you like the stock for the long term? That's a personal preference. I'm not probably going to get into this one. Normally with IPOs, I'd wait anyway for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, depending how it trades, depending how popular it is. This was a well-known IPO play with Roblox. They finally went public, so some people got in on it, and I don't know why per se it spiked up so much during the night on Wednesday into Thursday, and then just didn't trade much during the day. Just kind of flatlined, so I'm not too sure. So Roblox, that's your answer for that. If you like the company long term, I would keep watch. Don't get in it yet. I would definitely wait, because IPO, once a company goes public, it's a little choppy at first. Wait for the storm to kind of blow over, I should say. Activision, I don't know this ticker. ATVI. Activision was the COVID play, okay? Let me tell you, if you got this back in last spring or summer, you had a great return on your money. We have pulled back. I do like that. I agree with why you're looking at this one, if that's why you're looking at least. We did pull back. I guess a break of... break of $94 to be for sure. That means we'd be over a 50-day EMA line, testing your 180-day SMA line, and yeah, that 94, 95 area, I would call it a good entry. You have nice support around $91, $91. So just know how you're going to play this, if you're going to swing trade it or day trade it. But if you're going to long-term invest it, this is a good price. This is a good price to add in a small position, okay? Remember, if you're adding into a stock, I always go with the rule of entering in intervals, okay? So enter in with 5 shares now. If you're trying to get to 20 shares by the end of the month, 5 shares now, 5 shares in the next dip, 5 shares in the next dip. So add over time, because if it keeps on dipping, that way you'll just bring your cost basis down, and you'll just have a better overall price on it, an average price. And I think that's a great idea. And yep, Activision, if you're trying to go long term with it, I like this price right here. Nice dip. Love your knowledge. Thanks, my man. Appreciate that. Knock. Yeah, let's go over Knock real quick. So Knock. Okay, so this has been running up a lot more recently. We're testing our 180-day SMA line. If you're going to try and day trade this, again, I would wait for just signs in the morning. So during the pre-market or as market opens, just look for bigger candles or a larger amounts of volume is what we like to say. And that'll give us a better opportunity to trade off of and let us know, hey, there's a good opportunity with this. Knock was one of those that we were playing off of when Wall Street Bets was pumping it. Again, I don't know. I wouldn't hold this thing overnight, but I think it's a great one to trade off of if you get the right amount of volume. And we've been seeing an uptrend so far these past couple days. So keep on watch for Monday or tomorrow. Keep watch for strong volume at open, okay? And then if you see yourself above the SMA lines, above your EMA lines, whatever lines you use to trade off of, see strong momentum, take that position. And Nokia is definitely one that's been doing well. We'll call it that way, to trade off of. GTE. Sorry about that. I don't know if I went over that earlier, and I'm sorry about that. Okay, so looks to be a pump and dumper. And the reason I say that is because we've had multiple times where we've gotten pumped and then just completely flushed down, and then we've kind of just flatlined for a while, and this looks to be the flatline stage. And what I mean by that is we're not doing a whole lot. It just looks a little choppy, low volume. So next time that GTE has some news that comes out or some sort of catalyst, we play that. And that's how we're going to play that one. Let me talk about PLTR. And then, yeah, I can go over these couple ones. And then I want to give you guys my stocks that I have for you guys this week. And if you guys want these stocks and want to check out my watch list, click the link in my bio and join my completely free Discord. Promise you, it's free. join the Discord, I give out a nightly watch list at, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock at night. And then I give out a morning watch list. Those are more of like prices to look at for certain stocks to trade off of, entry, exit, why this is running up, what stocks to look for, basically. So yeah, let's look over PLTR. Again, our slow but steady uptrender did very well on Friday. I like this stock for the long term. I like this stock at this price for a swing trade. And overall, I just like this stock a lot. We're showing signs of strength too. We've been trading very nicely near our SMA line. It's not going to be a clean run up. You're not. But I can see us getting to $30 within the next 2-ish weeks if we're continuing what we're seeing here. It's a choppy road to recovery, but PLTR is a great long-term stock, and I think it's a great swing trade stock even at this price. Obviously, that's your best price you could have gotten, but it's a good price. Let's talk about GTT and then CCIV, and then we'll jump into some of mine. GTT, what are we looking at here? Bang. Okay, GTT. I'm not too sure. It looks like it spiked up on Wednesday of last week and gave us a nice run up to $2.66 before pulling back. Looks to be another just kind of pumping up day trading stock. So I can't really recommend an entry and exit level and a price because I wouldn't hold this one overnight. But instead, I would trade off of this. So next time that there's some news or a catalyst of some sort that comes out in the morning, we trade off of this and it'll give us that. It'll give us a nice run up. Throughout the morning, throughout the day. It seems to, at least. Multiple times it gets spiked up. Okay. You're new to TikTok. How do I get my Discord? So if you click on my name and go visit my profile, there's a black titled link in my bio of my my TikTok, and it'll send you over to my Discord, and you can join the Discord through there. And that's where I send my watch list, my nightly watch list, my morning watch list, whatever else. So, and my YouTube channel is also the little YouTube icon in my bio, so you can check that out as well and subscribe if you're interested. And then last stock we're going to talk about is CCIV. I love your way to explain. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad it makes sense. I feel like I just ramble sometimes, and I don't even understand what I'm saying sometimes. But if it's a stock I know a lot about, I'm more confident with it. But sometimes you guys give me some stocks that I'm like, I have never heard of that before. But we're going to go over it because, you know, you guys send me stocks that I'm sometimes actually interested in looking into and trying to read into more because I don't know every stock in the world. I mean, I'm not a genius or anything like that. I'm just a dude looking at numbers and charts on a computer. I don't know. But anyway, CCIV, I like this stock for the long term. You guys should as well. But here's the thing with CCIV. We haven't gotten a merger date announced yet. So that's our first pre-anticipatory run-up stage. So what we're going to do here is we're going to run up to that merger date. And once we know the merger date, and once the merger date happens, we'll probably take our profits then because it will sell off like it did before. Remember what happened last time the merger announcement happened? Well, we dropped like $30 basically, but we've been running up recently. We found a bottom at around like $23. We've been running up. I think we'll probably get to $30 by the end of this week, maybe even next week if the market stays green. That's hopefully what's going to happen. And I like a position here for not only the long term but even the short term if we get a trade off for the merger date. So again, we haven't gotten a merger date yet, but once that's announced, there's definitely going to be a lot of short-term money running into the stock, and that's going to cause a run-up. And basically what happens with that is the same thing that happened before. Stock's going to start running up really quickly, really fast. We take our profits out as we get closer to that date of the merger happening, and then we jump back in or just keep adding to a position once it falls back down. Whatever your choice is, you can either take those profits when the merger happens or just hold it for the long term. Long term, 2 to 3 years before we start seeing big numbers from this company with deliveries, big earnings expectations. I don't see anything within this first year of it being any production. I mean, give it some time. Lucid Motors already pushed their production date to later this fall with their one vehicle, so I'm not too concerned. Don't throw all your eggs in one basket for this stock just yet. It's a great electric vehicle stock play for the long term, but I wouldn't jump all in on this one yet. Definitely wait for those dips because there's still more opportunities for it to go lower, but I think that we're seeing signs of a reversal and we're starting to uptrend. So long story short, I think there's a lot of upside potential for this one, especially in the short term with us getting our announcement date of the merger. So let's talk about some stocks real quick that I have for you guys. If you guys want to see the chart that I'm looking at, go to my YouTube channel, and I'm scrolling through and showing you guys all the different charts that I have set up for what I look at. So if you guys want to see the stocks I'm looking at and what the chart looks like, go to my YouTube channel. Link is in the bio, and I'm streaming on there. So without further ado, let's jump into our first stock. So, or if you guys are on your own chart or doing whatever on your computer, check out the stock Lemonade, ticker symbol LMND. Lemonade is a beautiful reversal play that we've already seen. We're starting to see higher highs and higher lows, and that basically means is that every time we hit a higher high, it's higher than the previous high, okay? And I know that sounds a little confusing and weird, but basically we're getting higher, and every time we hit higher, the next day or the next stock candlestick, we go higher from that. So we're creating higher highs, and our higher lows is the same thing. So every time we dip down, we're not touching our previous low. We don't get to that level. We bounce before that level, and we make higher lows, okay? That's really hard to explain when you're looking at me, but you'll understand if you're looking at my YouTube channel and go through and you see the stream here, you can see that every candlestick is creating higher highs and higher lows. Lemonade is a nice stock. I like a break a 105 on this to the upside, and we have a stop loss at $100. That's where I would like cut my limits there. Just take the loss in that one. But I don't see that happening as long as we can keep on continuing with this overall green market. So what I like with this stock is that it was beat down very hard off of earnings and the overall market. So LMND is a stock to keep on your watch list. We're seeing signs of reversal already. I like this stock a lot, but we'll have to watch it and see what's happening tomorrow morning. So LMND is one to keep on your watch list. Nike is coming out this week with earnings report on Thursday. Definitely keep watch on that one Thursday evening. We've already seen a bounce around that 129 area, or 130, I should say. Bounced off of that. We're trading at 140 now. We're trading a little bit higher than I would have liked coming into earnings, but you know what? If we can, they're supposed to have good earnings. Analysts are saying this is going to be, there's good optimism towards these earnings. Price target of $173, $176. So there's a lot of upside potential with Nike and what they're doing right now. And again, this is another one of those plays that it's a solid long-term stock, I would say, if you're trying to get into one of these Nike or Under Armour, Adidas, all those types of plays. I like Nike as one of the better of the choices, and I like this stock at this level, especially going into earnings this week. Another stock is FedEx, FDX. Is a stock, and this has been beat down for a while. There's been a lot of bag holders in this stock. Unless you're long-term with it, then obviously you don't care. But we were trading at like $250 for weeks on end, and it was getting really annoying. It was one of those stocks that just wouldn't reverse. There was nothing good coming from it. But finally, we broke out of that, I would say, from 260 to... yeah, I would say this 260 area to 250 area was just a hard area of a channel line that we had going on, and we finally have broken out of that. We're starting to see signs of an uptrend, and I like FedEx for earnings this Tuesday, okay? Is it Tuesday? No, Thursday. My bad. FedEx earnings Thursday. After hours as well. Keep watch on this stock. It's already broken out of its channel. There's a lot of upside potential with price targets of $300 plus. That's $30 of upside, and if we get good earnings, we'll get there. But again, make sure you play the earnings correctly. Don't hold through earnings, as you only play the pre-run up to earnings and then the post-reaction to earnings. You play the pre-run up by buying in tomorrow on a dip, or just buying in tomorrow, because, you know, it's not a bad price here. I wish it was a couple days ago if you would have gotten in, if you're not in already. But FedEx, if you enter in a position tomorrow, there's still lots of room for upside if we see this continued momentum. You run up to earnings, you sell before earnings, because if there's bad earnings, you still took your profits off. If there's good earnings, you missed out on the gamble. It's okay. So you play the pre-run up to earnings and the post-reaction. So if we get good earnings with FedEx, then you jump in the position on Friday, and you take that position on Friday for a day trade or for another swing trade up to the upside with more reactions of good earnings. So pre-run up, post-run up, whatever you can do to get those earnings plays down. FedEx is another one to keep watch for. What's up, everybody? We got about 15 people in the stream. You can start dropping tickers, I guess, down below. There's a couple stocks I do want to go over. Another one is CrowdStrike, ticker symbol CRWD. If you want to see these stocks and the charts I'm looking at, go to my YouTube channel. Link is in the bio. CrowdStrike is beaten down, trading at a cheap level under $200. Previous highs is around $251, and we do have a resistance that we did get knocked down from, and that's why it kind of scares me a little bit based on this 4-hour chart. If we do look at it, we got knocked down here. We couldn't break the EMA line, and then we tried to run up after hours here, and then we got beat down the next day when we just I don't know what news came out, but something came out obviously, and we just couldn't hold that EMA line. So obviously we want to try and see if we can hold above it. And I think this week going into earnings on Tuesday, there's going to be a lot of momentum tomorrow and into Tuesday as well. And we'll see if we get good earnings. This has got a lot of upside to run. So keep CrowdStrike in your watch list. PAGS. Now, PAGS is a cheaper stock. Well, not cheaper, I should say. It's around $50, but it's cheaper than with the ones we've been talking about, at least. Excuse me. PAGS. So, I do like where we're trading. If we look here, let me pull it up here. I'm trying to show it so you guys can see it, too, on this chart. So, PAGS, we get nice support here. I should zoom in because it's probably very small for you guys. We got nice support around this $50 area, and I think if we can break out of this channel on PAGS at around 52.50 area, I think there's a lot of upside with this stock for a swing trade. Low volume, that's the only thing I don't like about this stock, but it's still got upside potential, so PAGS definitely want to keep watch for. If you guys have any stocks you want me to drop down below in the comment section, I'll go over them. What are we looking at here? Pre-market still looks green for tomorrow. Dow up 101 points, S&P up 10 points, and the NASDAQ is up 40 points. So I'm looking to do to get some small cap run-ups tomorrow. I'm looking for some of these what am I trying to say here? I'm looking for some of these earnings plays to get running up tomorrow as well. We got Nike, we got CrowdStrike, we got FedEx. We got a lot of stock. We got a lot of stocks. So we got a lot of stuff to go over and a lot of stuff to watch for this week. Yeah, let's check out SOS. SOS isn't my favorite of the crypto bunch. I like Mara and Riot, and I am interested to see what's going to happen tomorrow with Mara and Riot. Bitcoin pulled back today a little bit. Nothing insane. I don't know where it finished, actually. Well, finished, but where it is right now, I should say. So we're back below 60. I don't see that as a bad sign. I would love another dip on Bitcoin right now, just because of how fast we ran up to that 60 area. Normally, we bust right through every time it hits through 10K, 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K, 60K. If you looked in the past, every time when we hit 30K, we ran up to like 36K. Hit 40K, we ran up to like 45K. So we normally bust through those areas. And it was a little worrisome when we hit 60K, found hard resistance. We tested a couple times. We did break through 60. I think we made it like 63 or something K. But then it fell back down. So back to what I was talking about with SOS. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Mara and Riot. I love those stocks long term, so definitely keep those. Good to trade off of, but great to hold long term, especially if you're bullish in Bitcoin. But SOS, not my favorite of the bunch right now. Has been downtrending for a while. Showed some signs of life the other day, and I think a lot of people who were bag holders got out then. We tested that $9 area, but failed to hold, and now we're still holding around that $6 area, which we've been around for the past week now. So honestly, I would keep watching it, but it's one of those that I like to trade off of. Obviously, we did spike up and run up on Friday here, all the way up to $7, but we pulled back down. And for those of you that are watching on YouTube, you can see here, we've got an increase in volume, which is down here. And when we start seeing that, obviously, I'm a lot more zoomed in when I'm like trading and stuff, so you can see it. But this increase in volume, when our MACD, when this blue line right here crosses over our MACD line, which is this pink line right here, that was an increase in volume, and we're starting to see signs of a run up, and we ran up to $7. So obviously using our different studies and indicators really helped us trade here, and it was good to trade off of. So I think SOS is definitely one just to trade off of. ISR, low on volume is the first thing that I noticed. Has been trending upward, but so have a lot of stocks, so I can't really say anything great about this one yet. But it looks like it spiked up on something. I don't know what happened on this one. ISO raise? I don't know. Reported Q2 earnings? Second quarter fiscal 2021. But it looks like to be an overall downtrend. Keeps on testing. Look at this right here. Tested our 50 EMA line multiple times and it's got rejected every single time. Wow. What's up, guys? We got 10 viewers in here. We've been around 10 to 15 viewers, so I'm appreciative of the people who are in here. And if you guys have any questions, like, literally just comment them down below. If you're interested in my content, click the link in my bio and join my Discord. I do a nightly watch list, a morning watch list, and as well as my YouTube channel where I'm streaming right now, so you can see the charts that I'm looking at and how I'm looking and dissecting these stocks, basically. So if you're interested in anything, check out my other social medias as well as my stuff on here. But more in-depth social medias are my YouTube and my Discord. DPW, we can go over that one real quick. DPW, another one that was beat down pretty good. Looks to be another one of those pump and dump stocks, but has been running up in the pre-market for a lot of these plays. So, one to trade off of for sure during a day trade, but low on volume. That's my only kind of concern with it. It needs volume in the morning. So if we see it, I like it. But I wouldn't hold this one overnight or anything like that. BAC and then Fubo. BAC. This is Bank of America, yeah. Bank of America, all the banks are going to be doing very well ever since the stimulus is going to be passed. So I like Bank of America, Chase, JP Morgan. I like a lot of those banks. I'm trying to think of anything else. A lot of those bank plays have been doing very well, and I think they're going to continue to do well over the next few weeks with the new stimulus out. So Fubo, I should say. Let's check out this one. Can't spell. Fubo TV. Yeah, it's been downtrending. Tested our 50-day EMA line multiple times and just can't break over. This one is just one of those that just gets hyped up a lot and just pumps right back down. So I don't know about this one. I guess you could take a position here. I don't know. I would want to see some more like break over that $34 area and then signs of still uptrending, because it looks like we got rejected twice and can't seem to hold that area. So I don't know. And Fubo, if you're in the position, I hope you have a decent price in it at least, or at least wait for some sort of continued reversal, because this stock's just been beaten down. And but I mean, it's a good one. It looks like the trade off every once in a while if we get some sort of spike. So I don't know. Not too interested into it. Let's check and see, where is my Neo lovers at? Neo has had a beautiful bounce from that $30 area, which was dirt cheap. Couldn't break through 47 the other day. Did show some resistance there. They're around $47 to say. But there's still a lot of room for Neo to run uptrend. There's still a lot of room. Tesla's another one. Another great recovery play that has bounced nicely from its previous drop to like 550, 530 or something crazy like that. So keep watching this one. They announced something, where is it here? Something over in China. They announced, and I don't know what happened. Production processes to meet China capacity growth. Yeah, there's something that happened on Friday with Tesla and some growth, something happening over in China with their production over there. So I'm not too sure what happened, but there was some news on that. Best. Let's check out Best real quick. Is this Best Buy? No, it's not. Oh, that's BBY or something like that. Best. What is Best doing? It's a cheap play to play off of, but tends to just spike every once in a while and doesn't give us great. I would just trade off of the stock if you're going to. Yeah. I mean, I guess we're starting to show signs of an uptrend. Kinda. Not really, though. We got rejected twice over overall directional SMA line. So I like this stock, I guess, to trade off of for a day trade or something like that. But I wouldn't do anything crazy with this for holding overnight. If you guys have any stocks or anything, drop them down below. I'm going to do my watch list probably now. It's probably a good idea, actually. Pull that up. Because I have some stocks that I want to add onto here. I have some stocks to look at for this week. So if you guys want any stocks to check out or want me to check out for this week, definitely drop them down below. Oh, I've been streaming for an hour already. Let's see here. I'll probably stream for like another half an hour, but we're still chilling with 11 people. Like, I feel bad you guys aren't have any questions or anything. Like, ask me anything. Like, I'm down for anything. I'm excited to get this week started, though. It's gonna be an interesting week. I was getting low on. I was getting low with my trades, I should say. I haven't been taking a lot of trades lately. I've been getting kind of bored without taking anything, and I'm excited for this week. This week will be a good week. BNGO. Yeah, BNGO is a nice name to play off of, to trade off of. It has been an overall uptrend for a good bit now, but is pulled back, obviously, with the overall market, and is now trading at a cheaper level. I would continue just waiting for that break of like $10. Looks like we flatlined there. We couldn't break that $10 basically. And it's been trading kind of flat for the past couple days. So I guess a break of $10 to the upside, and you got yourself some good upside all the way basically up to like 12, 13 area before some resistance. But BNGO, definitely keep that one on your watch list. I would definitely trade off of this one too. I don't know if I would hold overnight per se, but if you want to, you can. OCGN is a great one to trade off of. Lots of spikes, lots of volume spikes, lots of just good opportunities with this stock. OCGN is a great stock to keep watch on. If I ever put something like this in the watch list during the morning, I like this stock a lot. So keep watch for this one. Have a favorite ARK ETF? Well, ARKKK is a great one. It's the innovation one. It's a great stock. It's a great ETF to hold on to. I like all the ARK stocks: ARKK, RKW, RKG. I'm saying RK, ARKG. There's a lot of good ones out there. I guess my favorite, I don't even know if I have a favorite per se. ARKW was doing really well for a while. Obviously, he's pulled back and trading at a very cheap level. So if you're looking to get into any of the ARK positions, ARKW is a good one. RK, I like both of those. They've been doing pretty well. Nice, thank you. Yeah, not a problem. So OCGN, yeah, keep watching that one. I like that one better if you're gonna trade off of it, especially. Tends to spike a lot on just news, and it's a good one with volume. So I definitely keep watching that one. And if I ever throw it in the watch list, for sure, keep watching that. Oh God. Excuse me. Okay. Thank you. Not a problem, my man. You guys have any stocks? Oh, LOTZ. My bad. Mine's that one. Drop them down below. You know, I'm gonna play some music. Some non-copyrighted, just chill music. We'll do that. We'll vibe with that. Hopefully, is there anybody streaming here? Oh, we got 2 viewers on the YouTube channel. What's up, guys? Thank you for that. I didn't think there's gonna be many people on the YouTube channel. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard. I know a lot of my viewers are on here. That's where you guys found me, is TikTok. But if you're interested in what I'm doing and want to help me out a little bit, you can check out my YouTube channel. I'm trying to post more in there. It's a lot easier just to post on TikTok though. But my YouTube channel's up there. It's in the bio. My Discord's in the bio. So it's all there. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh. Okay. So let's see. Okay. What is tomorrow? March 15th, right? Yeah. March 15th. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? So, first stock on the list, well, so basically what I'm going to do here is, what stocks are you looking for this week? If you want to check out my my nightly watch list, I'll be posting that soon. That'll have all the stocks that I'm looking out for this week. It'll be in my Discord, link in my bio. But if you're interested in just some of the names, Lemonade, ticker symbol LMND, beat down off of earnings in the overall market, and I think there's a lot of upside with this one. Tattooed Chef is another decently priced one right now. Some good upside on that one. Nike with earnings coming up this week. FedEx, another great one that has earnings come out this week. What was this other one on here? CrowdStrike. And CrowdStrike trading under $200. Earnings coming out Tuesday. I think if they have good earnings, there's a lot of upside potential for a trade on Wednesday. So there's a lot of good stuff out there. And then I'm also looking at like NFE, which is trading near support. What's this one? SPCE, the space one there. It's been showing signs of an uptrend. SPCE has a lot of upside potential actually too. I forgot about that one. I had some resistance lines and support lines drawn on this one. So there's some stocks I'm definitely looking out for this week. I'm excited for this week to start out. See what happens. Markets seem to be green. Let's check out how everything's doing. Bitcoin still under 60K. The Dow is up well, only 87 points now. S&P is up 8 points. The Nasdaq future is up 37 points. So we got some movement in the markets tomorrow. Let's hope we stay green. We can get some good trades off, some swing trades. I want to get some swing trades going again. It's been rough with some of these swing trades the past few weeks, just because it's not easy when the whole market's red. But that's when you have to look at other plays, like our UVXY, which is a great stock to trade off of. I've been liking that one. Okay. Green Day tomorrow, yeah. It's looking like that, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna hold that. Hopefully we do. I'm hoping, for sure. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Market's been a little rocky lately. I don't know what's been up with it. Well, obviously I do know what's been up with the bond yields, the overall tech bubble, I guess you could call it too. I don't know. I don't really. Oh, GameStop. That's another one I was looking at too. I always have GameStop on my watch list. I don't even know whether to put it on the watch list anymore, but JE, is that Just Energy? I don't know this one, man. JE? I don't know. Looks like it broke some like serious level and just been flushing, and I don't know what's going on with this one. Yeah, I'm not too sure about it. Files for Canada, U.S. creditor protection. Stock exchange have commenced delisting proceedings. I would stay away from GE. I don't know what's going on with that one, man. I don't know what's going on with that one. SNDL, Iron Call, 17. Hopefully it's Monday. Something happened. CPNG, and then we'll talk about SNDL. CPNG, yeah, that South Korean e-commerce website that just got IPO'd or released to the public the other day, and it just kind of came back down from the $69 area. Hasn't been doing a whole lot, and it's not, I shouldn't say it's not my favorite play because I'm not too familiar with it. Apparently it's good for its market. It's good for its South Korean market over there as an e-commerce company. It's supposed to do really well with sales. But I like Jumia, especially at the price they're trading at now. I'm a long believer in Jumia. I think they have a really big market over there that a lot of people don't know about. JMIA is a great e-commerce company to keep watch on for. But Coupang or CPNG, whatever that was, that's a good one to keep watch for too. SNDL, it's one of the hype plays, so when the cannabis sector is hyped up and we got a lot of good volume in this cannabis sector and there's just news coming out about something happening with the cannabis sector, SNDL is one to trade off of. Great penny stock. Love the price. Love that a lot of people know about it. eBond, looks like it ran up on, oh, it's this one, yeah, eBay, yep. So this one, yeah, they ran up on Friday. I don't think I had this one in my morning list, though. Or maybe I did and I just didn't. I don't know. I try and get it at all the like runner-ups in the morning for the morning watch list, but so trading higher after the company also will launch a Litecoin and Dogecoin mining business. So that was big news. Maybe I didn't hear about this one actually. Ran up from $7 all the way up to $11.30. So eBond, definitely keep watch for. But again, I don't want it I hope it's not one of those pump and dump ones like it's looking like to be. Just based on what previously happened for it a couple of weeks ago, or well, I guess a month ago now. But eBond, I guess keep watch for it tomorrow for holding that area around $10. If we can hold that $10 area, keep watch for another trade for sure. But if not, then this may just be another pump and dump. Posh. Let's check that one out. POSH. Posh got beat down. I think I heard about this one, right? Oh, the Poshmark, yeah. So they got lowered price target. They announced bad earnings. But I think it was a little bit of an overreaction, personally. Back up here. Well, they have been downtrending for a while. I didn't realize that. I thought they were holding for a while. Okay, so I don't know. I guess I would keep watching it for a short-term trade, more of like a swing trade or some sort of reversal. We'll keep watch for that, I guess. But I don't know. It's not looking too good. They did have a run-up in earnings, though, which was interesting for this type of company, but I don't know. All right, let me start this watch list here because I want to get that out for you guys. If you guys want to see the watch list, click the link in my bio and join my Discord. It's completely free, and I do a nightly watch list and a morning watch list for you guys. So, yeah. Okay. First stock on the list we're going to do is LMND. LMND. Beat down hard with I'm just doing my watch list right now. Doing well. Plug. Oh, Plug. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. I love Plug. Plug long term, baby. This is a stock definitely to have in your portfolio. One of those clean energy plays. Just it's a good one. The Plug is definitely one to keep on your watch list. I like this stock where we were trading at. I liked how we got the dip, multiple dips actually. So just keep buying the dips, hold this thing long term. Especially with the Biden administration, they're definitely pushing this. These types of companies, Plug, SunW. There's many others, but Plug and SunW. I like SunW as well to trade off of for sure. But Plug, long term play. Buy the dips on this one. You'll like this one to hold on to. They're doing big things. Let's see what happens. GameStop passes Plug Power to become the largest stock in the Russell 2000. Wow. Wow. That was big news. I didn't know that. There's a lot of good things happening with Plug, and I like where it's trading right now. I liked it even better in the low 30s, but still got a good price in this one right now. Any dip on Plug is always good. Blink charging. What's happening with this? This was in a nice channel uptrend, okay? It was a nice uptrend for a while. I love trading off this thing too. It was easy, and then just got beat down. With our market just didn't help it, and we're trading in the middle of nowhere. But I do like what you're looking at because of the fact that we're showing signs of a reversal. We have run up a lot though. So just keep that in mind. So wait for a pullback possibly. But Blink, I guess above like $42 area. We'll keep running to the upside. But I guess we're still considered. It did definitely bounce quickly. It has run up the past couple days from $27 low last Monday to highs of $41. So that's quite the bounce. A little too quick in my opinion. So keep watching that for a little bit of a pullback and then maybe bounce into it. But with Blink. XL Fleet. XL Fleet was a great one to trade off of as we look to have somewhat found a bottom. This thing just keeps on dying on me. I was kind of upset about that because it was looking good there for a while, and now it's just been an overall steady downtrend from basically like the middle of February. So it just kind of sucks. But looks to have found a bottom around that $10 area, and from there we're bouncing up. We're making some higher highs, and you know what? I like XL Fleet. I don't know. I would trade off of this one, like a swing trade or something like that. But just keep watching it. It has been downtrending for a while, though, so you got to keep that in mind, too. But let me finish this watch list here. So beat down hard with the overall market with the earnings. If you guys have any stocks or any tickers you want me to drop down below, or if you want to see my watch list, I do a morning watch list and a nightly watch list. You can click the link in my bio and join my Discord. And I'll be sending the watch list out soon. I'm just working on that right now. But if you guys have any stocks or anything you guys want to check out, or have me check out, I should say, drop them down below. I'm also streaming on YouTube, so if you're interested in what my charts look like, or just kind of want to see what I'm looking at, you can check that out. HCMC, low on volume. I think we already went over this one the other day. It was definitely one of those pump and dump stocks, and I don't really see any life of this coming anytime soon. Wow, you guys all love HCMC. Guys, I don't like it very much to trade off of. I like more of stocks that have a little bit stronger volume, I guess. This is just one of those that just got pumped up off some news and just overall hype with this stock. So OCGN, I do like OCGN though. Now that's a stock you can trade off of. Tends to spike a lot. Lots of momentum, lots of volume with this stock. Gives us lots of opportunities. I wouldn't hold this one overnight per se, but I like this one with it spikes multiple times. I mean, within the past month alone, I'm looking at this chart and I'm like, every week you had an opportunity. So OCGN, I like that one for sure, my man. Keep them on your watch list. ONTX. I think this was another, yeah, not a bad one to trade off of. I guess I want to see more continued volume and momentum with this stock. Let's get back to that 120 area and hold. We seem to be testing $1.20, and I don't know why we keep on failing to break. Well, I can show you why, actually. We're testing our 50-day EMA line multiple times, and it looks to be like we're getting squeezed on in from our EMA line to our 180-day SMA line. And what happens is when a stock is trading between a channel of two lines, especially two critical overall directional lines like this one, it's going to cause for either a pump up to the upside or a flush down. So what we're doing is we're trading, and it's getting narrower and narrower, and eventually it's just going to squeeze on out. And that's kind of looks like what was happening here. It looks like a little bit of a squeeze is happening. So if we can get a pop up within the next few days, hit that $1.20 and around that area, I like ONTX to trade off of for sure. But we got to get that volume. Looks like they did financial results the other day. So that kind of gave them some momentum, some news. But I don't think they did very well. Well, not much happened. It looked like they spiked up after hours, but nothing crazy. Excuse me. So that's definitely one to keep watch for. ONTX to trade off of. HCMC long term, I don't like it personally for the long term. If you're stuck in it, I'm sorry, but I just don't like this one for the long term. I don't like this pricing. I don't like the volume. Not a huge fan of what the company's been doing. So I don't know. They announced sale of $5 million of preferred stock. Yeah, they're just trying to raise money now. It's not looking too good, in my personal opinion, of the stock. So I wouldn't touch that one. You guys tend to like those cheaper penny stocks, I've noticed. And I do like them to a certain extent. HGMC is kind of pushing a little too far for me. I'm not a huge fan of those, like OTC, not even on the stock exchange type stocks. I don't like to mess with those too often, guys. But that's just me personally. I mean, people know how to trade them. People know how to use them or trade them. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. They know how to play off of them. Okay, so Crex, I saw this one a while back, and it's been an overall uptrend. So I give you props for mentioning that. CREX, I like this one. Well, I should say I did. It was an overall uptrend for a good 2 months, basically. Tends to spike on news, but holds itself, okay? And when a stock that this price at $1 or $2 spikes off of news but can still hold, yes, it's low on volume, so it's not beautiful or anything, but it held for a while. It's been trading an uptrend until the other day. With the overall market, I think it got kind of pulled back, and it looks like earnings didn't help as well. Yeah, it looks like it kind of pulled back off of that too. But looks to be finding a bottom as of right now. CREX, keep watch for a bottom. I think $1.90-ish area was a good bounce. We hit that multiple times actually on last Wednesday and Thursday. So CREX with that bottom around $1.90. If we can hold that area, hold $2, let's call it even. I think there's a lot of upside with this stock. I think we can get back to that overall uptrend. So I think that's a good one. I don't know who called that out, but keep watch on CREX. That's a good one to keep watch on. I like that. NIO, yeah, NIO. The Chinese electric vehicle car maker NIO. We love NIO here, and I liked where it was trading last week at a cheap price of $30. Well, it didn't get to 30, I should say, mid-30s, mid to low 30s, before bouncing back, and we bounced back hard. We're now trading at $45. So just like that, stocks bounce back, NIO bounced back, and I think there's a lot of upside potential with this one in the long term. Even in the short term, I think we bounce back pretty quick along with all the other stocks in the market. So I think it'll be a little bit choppy, but we will bring back to previous highs, and we will keep uptrending. I like this stock for the long term, and I think it's a buy on dip stock. So anytime we get a good dip like we did the other day, I think it was a great time to buy in. And as you can see, it worked out. If you would even bought in just for a trade, I mean, you're already up $10 in the money. So good stuff for you. NIO, great long-term play. So Lemonade, first stock on the list, we'll go with that one. Nike is the next stock I'll put on the list here, and that is our earnings play. So earnings coming out Thursday. If you guys want to see this watch list when I'm done with it, click the link in my bio and join my Discord. It's completely free. And I do a morning watch list and a nightly watch list. I'm starting to focus more on my morning watch list because nightly watch list is hard. When stocks are trading, when I'm trying to figure out stocks to look out for the night before for that next morning, it's kind of almost like a gamble because a lot of these penny pumpers, or not penny pumpers, I should say, but a lot of these stocks that are a little bit cheaper, that get pumped off of just like news or FDA approvals or any type of just like catalyst that comes out. The catalyst comes out in the morning, so I can't announce it the night before. So a lot of the stocks I've been putting on my nightly watch list have been more of a just stock to look out for, basically. So Nike this week with earnings, we're looking out for Nike. Do I think Nike's going to pop up $10 tomorrow morning? It could, but I don't think that. I think a lot of stocks that I'll know that'll pop up in the morning tomorrow are stocks that I'll put on the watch list for the morning tomorrow. And a lot of those stocks will come out with catalysts in the morning, and that's when I look through and see, okay, what stock is running up the most in the pre-market, what stock can you guys trade off of, and what levels are we looking for, basically, to trade off of. Liked your commentary first time. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate all the support on that. And I'm glad you're enjoying. So Nike's our next stock to watch for. I like the stock long term, but hey, if you're looking for a good trade off of it, I like the pre-run up to earnings, which is Thursday. And then obviously I don't hold through earnings unless I'm long term in a stock. So then you would sell out before earnings, take those profits, and then just continue watching to see how earnings plays off of, because if they do get beat down off earnings, they may get beat down to a point where we can buy back in at a cheaper price and then run up again. So that's another opportunity. Or if they do good in earnings and do well and we see continued momentum the next day, that's another opportunity to trade off of. So yes, you could hold through earnings, but you're gambling yourself because it could go one way, could go the other way, even if they have good or bad earnings. So it's always a toss-up. So I always play the pre-run up to earnings and the post-reaction to earnings. Those are two ways to play off of it. So Nike, another one, keep watching. I like that one a lot. FedEx. So FedEx is another one that we're going to put on the watch list tonight. And I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself for some of you that have been here for a while. Appreciate you if you've been here for a while. Because we're running at about an hour and a half almost now. So I'm probably going to end the stream. I'll give it another 10, 20 minutes maybe. I'm going to finish up the watch list and we'll call it a night. But FedEx is another one that is finally broken out of its channel. It's a long-term channel that we've been just kind of chilling in. It's been a pain. It's been a long just downtrend for FedEx, and been kind of just trading stagnant for a while. And we finally have broken out of that 265 area, 260 area even. I like how this is looking going into earnings, guys. FedEx, I want to keep watch for. Price targets at $300 plus. So lots of upside. If you guys have any stocks, I guess you can comment them down below. I'm just running the watch list. GHSI, looks like there was... Okay, so it tends to spike up a lot. Has been beat down hard, and I don't know... Oh, they did a stock split. 1-for-6 stock split. Okay, so that's probably why. But we're starting to show signs of some momentum gaining. But again, I'm not too familiar with the company. So if you know more about the company than I do, it's a health science company. Okay, so that's one thing. So they did a reverse stock split. But they're showing signs of, we flatlined around, I call it flatline, but it's found a support basically, or found a bottom at around $2.40-ish. Looks to be reversing off of that bottom. I'd like a break above $3 for sure, and I think that's a great position for swing trade. That'll be a slow mover, but if you like the company and believe in it, that's a good trade. We've been uptrending for a while, up until we were getting close to that stock split and the overall market came down. So GHSI, also another one to trade off of if we get good volume. Looks to be low on volume for the most part, but if we get good volume to trade off of, like we did, looks like on Thursday afternoon, we ran up from $2.60 to almost $3, and that's a 40-cent move. And it's a clean mover too, easy trade mover. Just have to follow one simple moving average line, and you made a 40-cent trade. So that's a good one. MicroStrategy, I should know that ticker. MicroStrategy. MS. I don't know MicroStrategy. Wait. No, I don't know MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy. It's not gonna come up for me, is it? Dang. Oh wait, I got it. MSTR. Yep, MSTR. Sorry. It took me a minute to find that. MSTR. Yeah, so this thing was beat down for a while, and I think because of the fact that it has been doing very well with Bitcoin and how it's been trading. I think there's a lot of upside potential with this stock for sure. It got beat down. Wow, it got beat down hard to $600 level. Trading above our overall directional SMA line, which is a great sign. And one of our EMA lines looks to be our 50 to EMA line. So MSTR MicroStrategy, one to keep watch on. I think you could definitely get a good return on this stock for a swing trade at this level. We definitely did bounce already. We're showing signs of a reversal. So we're back to that consolidation point. So I think if we can break out to $800 plus and hold that level, I think there's a lot of upside for sure with previous highs over $1,200. $1,300, so that's even better. Yeah, they invest their money into Bitcoin. Yeah. It's a great Bitcoin play. But I like Riot and Mara as obviously they're cheaper, but I like Riot and Mara to trade off of for Bitcoin plays, and then just as Bitcoin plays in general for the long term, Riot and Mara are the ones to hold. SOS. Yeah, SOS, we've been over this one a couple times. So SOS is one that I do not like as much right now. It's been downtrending, just kind of flatlining for a while. Hasn't been doing a whole lot. If you pull out the chart in SOS, it's just tends to spike off of just random news. I guess kind of follows Bitcoin too. It does, but I don't know. It's one that got beat down hard with all those allegations of suing people suing them and whatever else was happening. So there was the short. Yeah, people were attacking this company and misleading short sellers and all this stuff. So there's a bunch of just bad publicity about this stock. So I don't like SOS very much, but it's one to trade off of. So that's one to keep watch for, I guess. TRCH. Yeah, popped up on Thursday, or on Friday actually, showing signs of an uptrend, but I don't know if that's just because it got popped up. I don't know what's happening here with this question mark. Earnings. Oh, I don't know what that showed it. So they have earnings, I guess, on Monday after hours. So I guess keep watching that one for TRCH. Oh, you guys really want it. So yeah, SOS, guys, I'm not a huge fan of it at this price. Yes, it's great to trade off of. I love trading off of SOS, but I wouldn't hold overnight with SOS. Has been holding the overall directional SMA line. So it's been, I guess you could say, making higher highs and higher lows. But it's starting to flatline, and I don't know, I just don't like this stock too much per se. Obviously, it did spike up a while back to $16, but it's since just looked more like a pump and dump to me. It's one to trade off of, though, so if there's news or anything that we can trade off of for SOS, it's definitely one to keep watch for. Not my favorite crypto play to watch. I would rather trade Riot or Mara. Definitely more opportunities in both of those plays. So I'm just doing the watch list. So if you're new here and not in the Discord server, join the Discord server. It's completely free. Link is in the bio, and I do a nightly watch list and a morning watch list for you guys. And I shout out some stock tickers. And yeah, where do you think PAGS will go? Oh, did you hear me talk about PAGS, or is this one that? Because I was talking about PAGS earlier, and I just like where it's trading right now. I really like where it's trading actually. It's been an overall uptrend for the past couple months. Has been testing our SMA line quite a few times, but it's bounced, and it's right now it's a slow mover. It's not crazy with volume, but it's trading at a nice support level, and I think if we can break out of this $53, $54 area and move up to the upside, there's a lot of upside potential with this stock, and then support around $50. So that's kind of where I'd cut it right there. Hey bro, what do you think of DNN? Yeah, let me check that out real quick. DNN, I think we talked about that a while ago. Yeah, it did really well on Friday, up 9.5%. So this is the type of stock that just jumps off of news. It tends to spike off of news a lot of the time. For a while there, it was just flatlining, wasn't doing a whole lot. So I guess you can keep watching this stock. It's one of those you just play the news off of. But if we get up to that 120 area, which we tested on Friday after hours, if you get up to that area and we're holding it tomorrow morning, I think we can see continued running up on the stock. But if we can't hold that 120 area, I don't like it too much. So just keep watching that $1.20 area. Our REI is the next stock. REI. And then Clove. Clove killed me. Beaten down. REI has been showing signs of an uptrend, looking very nicely in our chart. Broke out to all-time highs the other day on Friday, $3.12. This stock has been doing well. Looks to have earnings coming up too on the 17th, which is Wednesday. Yeah. So REI, oh, it's the Rain Energy. I have heard of this one. One to keep watch for sure. I like this call out. Thank you for that. REI. We're trading pretty high though, but it's nothing that can't stop us from blowing out our earning expectations. So I think there's some potential with this one for sure. Yeah, fourth quarter earnings will be released this Thursday or this Wednesday. So keep watching that. REI. I'm gonna put that one on the watch list because you know what? I like that. IGO just partnered with tobacco company. Oh, NAC. N-A-K. 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 Long term? No. I mean, well, I shouldn't say no because it has been showing signs of an overall uptrend. But it's one of those that just tends to spike off of news. Volume, lots of volume every time we do spike. So it's one of those that great to trade off of, but I wouldn't hold this thing long term. If you're going long, I think that's a good idea. But I wouldn't hold this thing long term per se. It just tends to spike off of news, so I would just trade off of it. IGO, yeah, let me check that one out. Partnered with a tobacco company. IGO's not popping up for me. IGOO maybe? IGO? I don't know. IGO is not popping up for me, so I'm not too sure. NOVN, price target $3. I like this stock. Yeah, this has been an overall uptrend for a couple months now. It's another cheap play. We had earnings that came out that was bad, but that's okay because we got beat down off of earnings, and we're showing signs of an uptrend again. Slow and steady. It's choppy volume, so you know what? It's still showing signs of strength, and although it's not the cleanest running up. You know what? I don't mind this price here either. I think there's some upside to this one for sure. Just got to keep watching the actual stock itself and what they're doing because I'm not too sure about it. But, you know, on the technical side, we're trading near our 180 SMA line and we're holding that area. So NOVN is a good one. Clove. Yeah, let's check out Clove real quick. I didn't go over that one yet. Clove has been beaten down hard. Hit $6, is bouncing back now. I think this still has a lot more upside potential for sure. You just gotta hold on for a while. You're gonna be in it. If you're already in the position and you're holding on, just keep holding. You'll be fine. Well, you should be fine at least. I shouldn't say for sure, but I would hold on to my position if I'm still in it. Personally. I think there's a lot of upside potential with this stock. I think we're showing signs of a reversal already. I think you just got to wait it out for a little while. It's going to be choppy, but you'll get your recovery. Oh, OGI. Yeah, that's the stock. Let me check that out. Yep. So OGI did have that announcement. And you know what? We kept on running after that. So this is one of those plays, OGI, it got announced, right? And, let me start back here. That announcement with the merger or the partner with the tobacco company, it got announced and it held that area after it got announced. And we ran up and we've been still holding and we've still been uptrending on our 5-minute chart. And even on our 180 SMA line, we've been holding that. So we've been making higher highs too, even the next day. So watch tomorrow for continued momentum and a break around that 450 area. Definitely keep watch for that. This has been great to trade off of. And OGI is definitely one to keep on watch for heading into this week with just continued momentum. Because the last time it ran up to $8. So OGI, it's a good one. Hi, Wilbur the dog. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Can you say stonks for tomorrow? Stonks? Can you say stonks for tomorrow? Like, are you talking about, like, you want to see the stonks I'm looking at for tomorrow? Or what's up? I am looking at a lot of stocks for this week, though, and I've talked about it. If you want to see my watch list, it'll be posted soon. The link of the Discord is in my bio. AABB looks to be a just penny stock runner. Yeah, just bounced off of news. I don't even actually see any recent news. I don't know. This thing tends to spike a lot, but but it's on the pink sheet, so I don't like to trade it. OTC, yeah, I don't like to trade this thing. It's very cheap, very just not good to really trade off of very much. Oh, stocks for this week. Yeah, I mean stocks, whatever. I was just confused with what you were questioning. Yeah, so there's a lot of stocks I'm watching for this week. Lemonade is one of them. Beat down a lot. There's a lot of upside potential. I like a support around $100. A lot of upside with that one. Nike, we have earnings coming out this Thursday. FedEx, we have earnings coming out this Thursday, and we broke out of that channel that we've been just stuck in forever. Riot and Mara, because of Bitcoin, that broke out to 62K over the weekend. Now at 59, but you know what I mean. Riot and Mara, great to trade off of. CrowdStrike earnings on Thursday. That's a great one to trade off. Or no, not Thursday. I'm lying to you. It's Tuesday. CrowdStrike earnings Tuesday. Keep on saying Thursday. CrowdStrike earnings Thursday. Another great stock to trade off of. Pre-run up to earnings, post-run up with earnings. Lemonade, FedEx, Mara, all great ones. Yes, all great stocks we're gonna be looking at this week. Nike, another good one. But yeah, if you want my full in-depth breakdown of those, I'll put them in the watch list for tonight. So join the Discord and check that out. And yeah. Okay. So let me finish doing this. Okay. Oh, someone sent me a present. What the hell does it even mean? Oh, I'm excited now. Oh, there's also a question. Easily manage questions? I don't know what that means. Q&A. Oh, somebody sent me a present. Thanks for sending me a present, IQ Kane 88. I appreciate that. Thank you. What's going on, guys? You know, we had a good stream tonight. I said I was gonna end it, but you know what? We'll just keep grinding out with it because there's still the same amount of people. Well, not same amount of people. We've had people jumping in and out, and I'm still having the same few faces that I've seen here all night, and we're holding, I don't know, 8 to 10 viewers, hitting 15, 16 at one point. So, you know what? Oh, thanks for the present, my man. IQ Kane 88. I don't know what the present does. I've only streamed on TikTok a couple times, so I don't really know what a gift. Is that what it is? Coin? I don't know what coins do. I will invite my friends. Oh, sweet. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support. I'm here to help you guys out, and if you guys help me out, then it's a win-win. But I appreciate that. All I ask is you guys are just friendly in the community if you're joining the Discord and kind of hang out with everybody. And I send out the nightly watch list, the morning watch list. So I give you the tools, or at least the tools that I know. I can only give you so much. I can't find every stock, but I give you the tools that I know, and hopefully you guys can use those tools correctly. Is how I look at it as. I mean, I don't draw out the map for you. I more just show you a blueprint and kind of like, okay, here, and you attack whichever trade you want, whatever stock you want to trade this week. I give you a list of them, and you trade off of whatever stocks you are most interested in. So, SQ, I love SQ, and thank you for bringing that up because that's a stock that not a lot of people have been mentioning. I think it's a great long-term stock to hold. I loved how we were trading at below. We did get below under $200 with this stock. Dirt cheap with this stock. So I like where we're trading at still. I think there's a lot more room to run up. I think we could get a little bit of a pullback if Bitcoin pulls back. So I'd love an entry off of a pullback. But you know what? This is still trading a lot cheaper than previous highs. So entry price, what entry price would you look for long term? So basically what I'm saying is I like this stock at this price. I'm not going to complain. But keep watching Bitcoin, okay? Especially tomorrow and Tuesday. If Bitcoin pulls back, watch for a little bit of a pullback on Square. Back to the 230 area would be a nice area to enter in a position. I know we're trading at 240, so it's not much of a difference. But 230 area, I think, is even a better entry point. But if we keep running up, I don't doubt it, especially the way that Bitcoin's been trading. But if there's a pullback on Bitcoin, I think that's a pullback for Square. I think it's a pullback for Riot Mara. And I think those are all three great long-term plays to hold on to. Following Bitcoin, following digital payment methods, Squarespace is an amazing company to be holding. Solo and Genus. Haven't heard Genus in a while. And Solo, that's another interesting one. Genus ran up. Why did it run up? That's an interesting one. announces Roblox deal for a show on a cartoon channel. What the hell? Okay, so Roblox and Genus. Wow, look at them. That's big, I guess, for Genus. That was good to trade off of. Genus is one of those that I think I played this thing over the summer. Let me look at way back in the year. Yep. Oh, I remember that one. Back in June and July timeframe. Guys, remember that? If you were trading back then, you remember Genus was like the stock to be trading for, like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days straight. This thing was just a massive run up. We were laughing around like $2, $3, and this thing ran up to like $11, which was huge back then before GameStop became a thing, because, you know, now if the stock runs up $5, no one cares, but back then it was a big thing. I don't know. Now we have GameStop, so these little moves aren't worth much anymore, is what I'm trying to say. SOS, yeah, we talked about this one. Not my favorite crypto play, but it's one to keep watch on. Just trades off of spikes and everything like that, and news with Bitcoin, but not my favorite cryptocurrency play. Where do you get your news for stocks before they blow up? So I'm not a wizard or I'm not a wizard, basically what I'm trying to say. I don't have a crystal ball, but I do use a lot of different websites. And I don't really find the stocks that blow up per se, but I find stocks that are starting an uptrend, or I find stocks that have upcoming catalysts. So, for instance, ZOM. ZOM is the ticker symbol, ZOM. I've been watching this one for a while, and I've been holding this thing for a while, as I still believe there's still more room to run up. People may laugh because it's a pet veterinarian, Trueforma, what is it, the Trueforma machine that they got going on there that they're going to be releasing to the public, and that's like their big thing, the diagnostic tech, Trueforma distribution thing, whatever it is. It's to help figure out what's wrong with pets and animals, and this is a catalyst. It's great for the stock, and it's been showing signs of an uptrend for a while, and ZOM is definitely one that's been grabbing momentum because of that. So I like to look around at different stocks to try and figure out how they're trading before they get this news and this catalyst. So there's always news that comes out about a stock. There's always pre-run up before the news. So I try to look for news that comes out in the future. There's many websites you can go online and look about, but I look at the stock specifically and then dig into what's happening to the future of the stock. What catalysts do they have coming up? So for ZOM, I was looking at this Trueforma that's coming on March 30th. So there'll be probably a run up as we get closer to March 30th, as we're already seeing, like on Friday when it ran up 9%. So there's a lot of hype, a lot of pre-momentum into these catalyst plays. So ZOM, $7 price target. That's a pretty big price target, but hey, you know what? There's still a lot of room to run up, and I think this is a great play. It's still got a lot of upside potential, so $7 is not out of the question. But I personally don't think it'll get $7, but hey, I'm not going to complain if it does. I'd like that one. AMC. Okay, people laugh at this one because it's a pump and dump play. It's a this, it's a that. But hey, AMC, before it became a GameStop meme, before it became a Wall Street Bets meme, I should say, this was the COVID recovery play. Okay, and I still see it as that way. We've been in an overall uptrend. Yes, we spiked up back at late February timeframe. We spiked up off of news with Wall Street Bets and getting pumped then. And we spiked again the other day. We're still running up even on Friday, but we're still showing signs of an uptrend. Every time we get pumped up, we're holding our EMA line, we're holding our directional SMA line, and we're still showing signs of strength. And it's funny because AMC is seen as a meme stock, but hey, AMC's got a lot of upside potential with its COVID recovery play, and you know what? It's not like it's going to be anything crazy because, you know, there's Netflix, there's streaming services. Thank you for the present, IQ King, yet again. So we're in a century where AMC is not going to be as popular, just with the technology that we have. But AMC as a stock and how low it's trading for what it does, especially as a COVID recovery play, is definitely one to keep watch for. So I like that one for sure. FSR, Fisker. Yeah, Fisker is one that I was watching for a while, and we had a nice run up on it the other day, and we've pulled back since then. I don't see a really need to keep watching this one. Hello, Mayrod5. What's going on? Thank you for joining the stream. We have 12 people on the stream, and I feel bad because I want to end it soon. Well, I don't want to end it, but I got to finish my watch list. What price target for AMC? Well, I haven't really done a complete price target analysis on this thing. just because I don't know. It's hard to say because it's been pumped by Wall Street Bets multiple times. It's talked about, so it tends to just spike and pull back down. But you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we get close to previous highs when we spiked up a while back. $20. I'm within the next few weeks, months. I could see it getting back to that level if we're continuing this uptrend that we've been seeing. It's if nothing bad happens with AMC. So we'll keep watching that. All right, I gotta finish up this here. Oh, what the hell was that? All right, close that. Jesus Christ. Why the hell is it even open? Okay. I had a lot of stock comments. VIAC, CCIV, SOS. VIAC, CCIV. I'll just type these in here, just so I don't forget them. Nothing to lose on Buzz long term. Yeah, Buzz, I mean, I don't... Okay, I like the stocks that are in there because they're great stocks that are very well-known stocks for the long term. A lot of people are invested in those stocks. They're fairly safe companies for the most part, most of them. There are a lot of like hyped up stocks too, so you got to be careful with that. So Buzz long term, yeah, I guess so. But I don't like the portfolio percentage that it is. If you look, some companies that are higher up in percentage than others, I'm not a big fan of what they chose for the percentage dividing between each of them. So just keep watch on that. There's some companies up top that I don't think should be taking up that much of the portfolio, but I don't know. That's just me personally. VIAC has been running up like crazy. I heard about this one actually a while ago, and I've been just kind of watching it because it hasn't been giving me a real good chance at a pullback. I mean, this thing's been a clean run up, VIAC. And then they just spiked up the other day, it looks like, and I didn't see that either. So, oh, it's better because of earnings. So, or no, dividend. They had a dividend the other day. So this stock has been an overall uptrend, and I guess, okay, so I'll say if we get a pullback back to 90-ish area, I'd like to see that. But VIAC has just been on a tear. Jose Ramirez, thank you for the present ×5. Guys, can someone explain to me what a present is? I don't know what these are. I mean, I'm just saying thanks because it's cool as people are sending me presents. But I'm not sure what they do or how I achieve them, or I don't know. I'm kind of new to this whole TikTok thing, so I'm never really... Is the stock good? Oh, Roblox. Yeah, people have been talking a lot about Roblox, but I would say wait on it, just because it's just IPO'd. So when a stock IPOs, it tends to just be very volatile in the beginning, and then it'll flatline out eventually. It'll find its bottom, and when it does, then I think it's a good time to enter into Roblox. But right now, it's just trading based off of just hype, and because it just went public, so therefore, it's kind of hard to say what price targets we have for this, if it's going to be uptrending, continuing. It's just all hyped up right now, and a lot of just confusion with the stock because it just went public, so it's kind of hard to say. Solo. Let's check out Solo real quick, and then we'll talk about CCIV and VIAC. No, we were talking about that one. So CCIV. Solo. Solo is trading at a cheap level. Yes, it is. I forgot about that. What is this? You can cash out later the presents. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for explaining that. I wasn't too sure. I just knew this whole present thing. Streaming TikTok. Thank you for that. Poshmark. Yeah, we can talk about Posh, Posh as well. You guys love your SOS. I've been recommended SOS like legitimately 10 times tonight. All right, so Solo, what are we looking at here? Do we still stream it on YouTube? Oh, we are. If you guys want to see what I'm looking at on YouTube, you can check out my YouTube channel. All link will be in the description below in my bio. And I'm streaming on there. So, all right, give me 1 second real quick. All right, I'm back. All right, so let's go over CCIV because who doesn't love to talk about CCIV? So CCIV, I feel like a broken record, but CCIV has been beaten down, showing signs of a reversal. I like that. We're going to test that $30 area probably within the next 2 weeks for sure. So CCIV, definitely want to keep watch for. But here's what's going to happen. We're going to get a date that is going to be the merger date. And when that comes out, there's going to be a lot of short-term money pumped into the stock. So you want to get on in it. You want to get in on it now while it's cheap. Because as soon as we get the merger date, it's going to pump off of that and it's going to spike up. And then it's going to keep on running up until the merger date happens. Once that merger date happens, it's going to sell off again. Not as hard as we saw before when the actual announcement of the merger happening, was announced, because it got beat down like $30-$40 because that was a little excessive. But it will definitely get pumped in the short term, and a lot of short term money. It'll then fall back again, and because of that, it'll give us another buying opportunity for the long term. But I think right here is a great long term buying opportunity. Anything under $30 is a real good deal. I mean, really anything, because you're gonna be holding this long term. The valuation of the company based on what they're expecting to do within the next year or two, I think it was. It'll probably be like a $70-$80 stock by the time then. So 2-3 years down the line, then we'll start seeing some good profits, but it'll take some while. So this is one of those add on the dips, small, little by little portion sizes of your position to just create that larger position that you want to get into on CCIV, because this is a long-term stock to hold, and I think it's a great one. I think it's one of the more upcoming electric vehicle companies that still need that publicity out there, but once it does, once it starts production, once it starts getting into that, I think it's a great stock to hold in your portfolio for sure. As Solo, sorry, we started to talk about it and I completely went over my mind. I'm paying 10K in SOS. SOS, yes, it's at a cheap price right now, but you just got to be careful. I'm not a huge fan of it. I would rather see some of that money into Mara or Riot, because both of those are great crypto plays to hold on to trade with, to do anything with. But SOS is, I guess, the decent one to trade off of for sure. It tends to spike, but not one of my favorites per se. But that's just me personally. I know a lot of people are in it. So Solo. Let's talk about Solo, because I feel bad for whoever keeps on commenting that. So Solo has been beaten down, and we have upcoming earnings happening on the 24th. So that's a catalyst to look out for. But more importantly, we broke through a support level of around $7. It's $6 more likely. So because we broke through the support level and we're trading below it, I'd like to see us get it back above that $6 range. Once we get back to $6.50-ish, we'll start seeing signs of an uptrend then. And then I think you can take a swing trade on this. But this stock is always good to day trade with. It tends to run up in the morning off of news. So SOS, definitely want to keep watch for around that 650 area for sure. We just got to get confirmation of an uptrend, and then we have upcoming earnings happening as well. So yeah, SOS again is another one to keep watch for. Not one of my favorites, but it's one to trade off of, and it's not a bad one for sure. It's not a bad one, I should say. May I ask how much you made in your first year of trading and what your initial investment was? I'm new. I don't tell people that, just because it doesn't really. It's all personal. I mean, if somebody started their account with $100 and made $100, that's a great return because you made what you put in. But then for somebody that put in $500,000 and only made $100, it's obviously not a great return because of how much money you spent. So that's one way to look at it. But I don't tell people how much I make. That's just normally most people don't do that anyway. So, but there's YouTubers that do that, so if you want to go around, you could always check out some people and see what a good percent return is. I hear 15 to 20% in 1 year is a good return, and I know some of you are laughing because people that started back in March have made thousands of percents since then, and I think 15 to 20% in today's day and age is very low, just because of the way the market is. So if you make 15 to 20%, you're better than what Google says is the overall average return in a year for the stock market. But I think there's a lot of ways. You don't even have to get hugely into the stock market to make 15 to 20% 1 year. You can make 15 to 20% in a month and be satisfied with that type of return. So I think there's many ways to make that type of return in a shorter amount of time than a year. So there's always that too. Time to go. Have a nice weekend. Oh, thanks, my man. You too. Have a good one. Hope to see you in the Discord or just on the live stream again or whenever. I'm probably gonna be ending the live stream soon because I gotta finish this watch list and it's kind of getting a little late because I want to finish up some other stuff and then we'll be ready for tomorrow morning for sure. So yeah, let's check it out and see what's going on here. So if you guys want to see my watch list, I'll be throwing it in the Discord soon, so get ready for that. The Discord is in my link in my description if you guys are interested. Let me just break those up there. Keep watch. REI. Okay. REI. Favorite crypto? Never been asked that question. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but as of right now, Bitcoin. Bitcoin I like a lot. Ethereum is another one that I am personally a big fan of. Dogecoin for the memes. Always got to have some cash just chilling in Dogecoin. Then there's some other ones that I like. Chainlink is another one that I've dabbled in a little bit. I like that one too. I don't know. I'm not hugely in crypto. I'm becoming more into crypto. Obviously, is becoming more popular. Go figure. But I'm not. I don't know. I focus more on stocks on here than crypto. But we like Mara and we like Riot a lot, which are Bitcoin plays and crypto plays. So I like those ones. But yeah, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin for the memes. REI. Yeah, so we talked about that one. It has been an overall uptrend for the past couple months. Well, I should say a month or two. And has been doing well. Spikes off of news, just spikes in general a lot. So it gives us good trading opportunities. I'll throw that one in there. I don't know though, because well, we do have earnings. We do have earnings Wednesday. I forgot about that. That could be something we could play off of. A break of 310 would break out into all-time highs. Yeah, a break of 310 would be nice. So yeah, we'll keep watching that. PLTR price point, I think it gets to $30 within the next week or two if we see a green market for sure. But again, PLTR is a choppy road to recovery, so it's not smooth at all. It'll definitely take some dips, take some hits here and there, and from there, it's hard to trade off of. So I would just buy it, hold it long term, hold it for another couple months, and you'll get a good return on Palantir. Just got to be careful with how you play it, because it's not a smooth player at all. I'm thinking about shorting a small lot of Macy's tomorrow. It seems way too high. Macy's, that's a good one. Yeah, I haven't checked out that one in a little while. We could look at that one real quick. What is their ticker symbol? I can't. Oh, it's just M. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Yeah. What did they spiked on something though. So we did get an analyst price target from $18 to $20. And I agree with you on the fact that I don't know if it should be at that level. What other news happened here? Okay, so the overall retail and apparel companies are trading higher because of the stimulus package. So that's another small catalyst. I can see why you'd want to take a short on this. Especially at this level when it previously spiked up back at end of January when it was one of those Wall Street bet plays. Ran up to $22. It ran up to $20 another day. $18 range the next day, $19. So this is an interesting level for sure. Just be careful because, again, we do have the stimulus that just got released. So that is a really good sign for some of these companies. But I would keep watching that because, again, that's not a huge catalyst for the company itself. It's not like the company actually did something. So, but Macy's is one of those that have been talked about Wall Street bets. So I always get scared of touching those, trying to short those ones. But hey, there's an opportunity there for sure. I see what you're talking about, man. Not a bad short if you're gonna short something. It's definitely some opportunity there. Dare. Oh, UAMC or UWMC. You did comment that before. Somebody did. Pump and dump. Broke through previous line of support. We didn't do much for a while, and now it's just been kind of choppy trading. I guess it's good to trade off of though, because it did spike last week. It gave us some opportunities for sure. So I guess keep watching that. UWMC, Dare, and then Express. I don't know what Express is. If you don't mind putting in the ticker down below if you know that. If not, I can try and figure that out. Dare has been running up, so this is one of those that, you know what, it tends to spike up on news a lot of the time, and besides that, it doesn't do a whole lot. But we're starting to see that's, well, I guess we're starting to see signs of an uptrend. But I don't know if we'll see it continue to happen. We'll have to keep watch. I guess a break of like 235-ish area is interesting to the upside, but we got to hold that area, and we got to keep on trading higher and create higher highs, higher lows. So Dare is interesting to trade off of. I wouldn't hold this one overnight though, and we do have upcoming earnings coming next week sometime. So. Oh wow, these people just came out of nowhere. We have 8 viewers again. What's up, everybody? I'm just doing the watch list and I'm going to post it pretty soon. Got to finish through this, though. Workhorse, that's one. I'll definitely check that one out in a second. Actually, let me just do it now. Wow, it's 10 o'clock already. CRWD. I'm just doing the watch list. Sorry. Earnings on CrowdStrike is earnings on when? Oh, Workhorse. Yeah, let's go over that real quick. Yeah, Workhorse was beat down hard, obviously, because they didn't get the contract. Oshkosh got the contract. Workhorse did not. But has been doing these weird spikes. Well, they spiked the other day because of the fact that they were back in talks with the United States Postal Service about trying to reverse this contract. Now, if even if it does get reversed, who knows? But then there was more news the other day that said that they'll be receiving the USPS will be possibly receiving a contract of, I don't know how much money it was. Now I'm blanking. It just came out the other day. Oh yeah, so there was a new bill that came out worth $6 billion to buy additional electric delivery vehicles. So that's huge news because that could possibly benefit Workhorse. So that was big news. Again, in the whole reason I'm talking about it like this is because there's still a lot of upside potential with Workhorse. I love Workhorse at this price. It has been beat down way too hard for the company that it is. Yes, it didn't get a big contract. I get that, and it's not one of my favorite electric vehicle companies, but it's a great one, especially at this price. And I think it can go a lot higher for sure, especially with the possible signing of the $60 billion bill for electric delivery vehicles. And if the Oshkosh delivery, the contract gets reversed, that's huge right there. Even if it doesn't go to Workhorse, that's huge because now there's an opportunity that it could, or go to a different company, or be dividended up to different companies. I don't know, but it's still big news that they're possibly reversing this contract, and Workhorse definitely could get some running up because of that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. I'm about to send out my watch list soon. Let me. All right, I'm gonna.